In this video, I'm gonna do some live sourcing with Keepa Product Finder. How's it going, everyone? It's Alex with AC Flips. I'm a full-time six-figure Amazon seller, and I hope to find some products live sourcing for you through Keepa Product Finder. My goal is to show you how I set up this search and then go through all of the products that search generates. I've done this ahead of time, set up the search, so I will just show you quickly how I set that up, and then I will be just live sourcing, going through all the products, seeing which ones I can find profitably. Before we get started, if you guys wanted to hit that subscribe button down below, but let's jump into the video. All right, so we are on Keepa Product Finder. First thing I want to do is paste in my sellers. So I found a listing that I know has sold well for me in the past. I exported that data from the offers tab in Keepa, and then I was able to copy those seller IDs and paste them in this line here. So I have up to 50 sellers. That's the max you can post at a time per search. So I'm searching all of these storefronts, and then I'm setting my criteria to narrow down my products down to 58 products. It's a little low for a search that I would want to do. It could be just based on the sellers that I chose. There's a bunch more sellers I could choose from, so maybe I select a different group of sellers, but ideally we'd be between 100 to 1,000 products, something that there's actually a good amount of products that I can search through. 58 won't take me super long, but for the case of this video, should be fine for me. Because of the product that I got the seller IDs from, it is in the health and household category, so I'm going to stick to that one. That helped me narrow down, my products quite a bit. If I started with all categories, we're sitting at 433 products. If we go just to health and household, it narrows it down to the 58. Starting from the top, I'm going from a sales rank of 3,000 up to 100,000. I do have a 90-day average of 150,000, not necessarily needed. Should add maybe one or two products. Okay, cool. So I was hoping for a decrease in the sales rank over time, which we can see didn't have too many products that fit that criteria. But currently, we're sitting under 100,000 ranks. So we are dealing with some fast moving products, which is ideal what we want. I also have my buy box set up to be at a minimum of $25. We don't want to be dealing with a ton of products where the max cost is super low. On something at like $20 buy box, the max cost is only going to be $6 or $7. Maybe we can find a couple products at that price, but ideally I'd like to be dealing with a little bit higher max costs, especially when it's the health and household category, dealing with a lot of vitamins or gummies, stuff like that. We want to make sure that we're not wasting our time looking at products that we're never going to find cheap enough unless it's a wholesale product. We just scroll all the way down to offer count, and then I set my minimum to 3. This should weed out any of the wholesale private label products that Amazon is the only one on the listing on, stuff like that. So that way we are dealing with specifically online arbitrage products that other people are finding online. And then if we scroll all the way towards the bottom, I have Amazon being out of stock in the last 90 days between 75 and 100% of the time. We don't want to completely remove Amazon because there are some listings, especially in certain beauty and health and household categories, where Amazon is on the listing, maybe one day out of the last 6 months. But if you weed out Amazon out of stock all the time, then we know that we might miss out on some good opportunities. So we're going to go between 75 and 100. We can go 99 if we really wanted. So we're not, getting rid of any listings that Amazon has only been on, like I said, one day out of the last 6 months. Again, we don't want to weed out any products that, we could potentially sell on just because, our criteria is not set up correctly with Amazon. After all that is everything that I set up here. Again, I'm looking through around 50 storefronts. All should be able to give me some good products. Now I filtered those down into these 60 products and we can sort them. So we do the search and then it pops up with all of these different products. I'm going to sort by the 90-day sales rank. We're looking at the 30-day average buy box price. Basically what I'm going to do is you can click into these to see the buy box price. And then, if there's variations, you can do that. So looking into the Keepa chart is nice. If I see something that I like that looks like it could be profitable at a good rank, which all of them should be, I'm going to actually open the Amazon listing and then go into the product that way, so we can do a little bit more analysis than just looking at the Keepa chart. So I'm just going to go down the line here and hopefully we can find some good products here. Again, if you click on the listing, we can actually see what the chart looks like something like this kind of looks like. Again, we set the current to 3 while it's been 2 in the past. Looks like it could be a wholesale product, so we're going to skip stuff like that. Maybe it helps to quick look at the Keepa chart just to make sure. This one definitely is an OA product. You can see the steady increase and decrease of sellers over time. Huge drop off in the price recently. Healthy directions. Not sure if that's part of the brand or something, but probably a chart I actually would want to avoid. When there's not a ton of sellers on the listing, we can see this thing gets up to, $41, but currently at $27, probably not as profitable as it was. Okay, this one is something that I don't really like. We see a steady price, at a certain price, and then recently we saw a big increase. Doesn't really play into the amount of sellers on the listing. We see some low dips, but this price just doesn't seem sustainable. If I'm able to find it profitably, others probably will as well. And then we might see that price back down to $31. If we're not profitable at $31, not worth purchasing. This is something super expensive. Let's just look into it to see what it is. All right, so we have some Microtech bio antenna, pain patch. Not sure what this is specifically for. Okay, so it's like some sort of electrical charge for recovery or pain relief. Sells a good amount of times per month. We got a high max cost on this thing, so we're gonna look at, it does have variations, so let's make sure we have the right variation before we dive way into the product. We can get a single one of these. We have the 5-pack, which is only 1% of the ratings, but maybe this is something we want to just see if we can't find profitably anyway. So $83 for a 1-pack. Let's go back and look at the 1-pack. So we're actually going to look at the 1-pack because it looks like a 1-pack is $83 from the website itself. If you look at the chart here, the price is pretty flat. Pattern Professional, the only one getting the buy box. Let's just see who's on this listing. So one person has basically hogged the entire amount. The brand itself, I'm not liking this product at all, so I'm actually just going to move right on to the next one. Probably going to stick to more of the, the vitamins, just because it's something I know a little bit better. Again, if you want to source stuff that you're familiar with, that's only going to make things a little bit more enjoyable and a little bit speedier and efficient. Okay, so we have some Omega Plus. 100, we just got to make sure, 180 soft gels, we just got to make sure that we're getting the right quantities here. It is 180 is a little expensive, but it does sell a good amount of times per month. So let's take a look at the product here. Again, we're looking for 180 soft gels. Healthy Directions has it. I just am curious if this is the max version, so we want to make sure that we have the max. So GNC has it, but 60 soft gels, we're looking for 180. Let's check the variations to make sure that we're getting the right one. So the 60 count does sell a lot more times than the expensive 180 count. So we're actually going to take a look at that one. Hopefully the Keepa chart looks decent on this one. But our max cost here is $34. It's actually a meltable product, so I'm going to avoid that. Meltable season starts real soon, so I don't want to get caught with meltable products and get a bunch of returns. All right, let's take a look at this product here. It looks like a $42. There's no variation on it, so it does sell a good amount of times per month. This specific one, looking at 100 veggie caps, $24 max cost. Let's take a look if we can find this profitably. All right, so we can see Swanson has it for $40. That might be the only place we can actually find this profitably. So let's take a look at Swanson here. We need $24 and we're getting it for $40 here. We need a huge discount. They have maybe a 20% off, but 20% doesn't get us all that much closer to $24 that we need. Yeah, with 20% off, we only get it down to $32. So definitely not profitable. Make sure the Keepa chart looks good. Yeah, that looks pretty steady. And the seller count doesn't look to be changing all that much. Maybe if Swanson has, a discount in the future that's a little bit better than 20%, we might be able to find this profitably. But on to the next product. All right, so we have some floss picks, a pack of 6, 99K rank, sells, a decent amount of times per month. We're going to need to get this for $15. Let's take a look at the Keepa chart. So it was a good rank in the past. For some reason, the rank shot way up. Maybe more sellers on the listing, or it looks like something happened to the reviews. So maybe the parent ASIN, something happened there. But the price is basically pretty steady. Dropped a little bit, went to $32. So let's see if we can find this in Google. Okay, so we want to make sure we have the easy reach. We want to make sure that it's the same one. So this one looks like an easy reach, 75 count, 349 times 6. That's going to be over $20. We need our max cost to be 15, so this would have to be something like a Walgreens where we get 20% off, or buy one get one 50% off, stuff like that. I'm not seeing any easy reach on here anyway. Here's one, but $31, basically the main price of what we would be selling it for on Amazon. So we need to have that easy reach, variation, as well as getting it cheap enough at a 6-pack. Walmart's definitely way too expensive, so we might have to move on to the next product here. Ideally, I'm looking for brands that look like you would find them at a store, not only sold on like the web page of the brand itself. A lot of these vitamins, you'll find that only the brand is selling these on the website and not at a Walgreens, not at a Swanson, not at a VitaCost, stuff like that. So we want to make sure that using intuition to make this go by as quickly as possible, get through as many products as we can. So we have red yeast rice, Nature's Plus, which is definitely a brand at retail stores. It is a variation listing, but you only got 2 to choose from. Looking for a $34 max cost. So let's see if we can find this one. What are the details here? We got a 2-pack, 60 tabs each. So we want to look for that 60 tab one. We have 1880 at VitaCost, which is nice. Again, this is 600 milligrams, 60. This one's a little more expensive, but it might be a different size. Yep, I think this one is the mini tabs. That's what we need. This one looks like mini tabs as well. VitaCost probably going to be our best bet on price here. Okay, so we have up to 15% off if we buy 12 of these. So obviously we would buy 12 to get that 15%. 18.8 times 0.85 gets us our 15%. Times 2, our buy cost is $31.96 before tax. $31.96 actually looks pretty decent. Let's just make sure the variations are solid and the chart looks pretty good. Okay, so the chart is dropped off from its original price up at the $77 range. This would have been crazy profitable if we were buying this a couple months ago, but still profitable. At this $57, $59. Looks like the sellers leveled out, and FBA sellers are getting the sale at $59. Look at the variations tab real quick. The 2-pack doesn't get as many sales, but still a decent rank, so this lower variation should still get a good amount of sales here. We have well enough margin here to be profitable here, so I'm actually liking this product. Again, that $59 is probably where the FBA sellers are getting the sale, so cool. We find, like I said, we got to buy 12 of these. If we go on Seller Amp, we can actually see how much money that will make us if we're buying 12. $150 profit just about. It's going to cost us $383. And again, maybe there's they have 3% Racketin, so VitaCost should be a pretty good option for you with this product here, as long as we double check that all of the it's 600 milligrams. We got 60 mini tabs. Obviously, you have to buy a 2-pack here. If everything checks out, this is a good buy. All right, let's look at 1 or 2 more products. I don't think I'm going to get through all of these in today's search, but definitely want to look through 1 or 2 more products and see if we can't find anything else a little bit profitable. Okay, so this is not a variation listing, which is good. 42K rank, max cost $14.62. Let's take a look at the Keepa chart quick. Okay, there's definitely a decline in price. Sellers look to have leveled out, in the last 3 weeks or so, which is good. That's what we want to see. Price hasn't quite leveled out yet. We still see a little bit of a dip in the last 2 weeks. So ideally, we'd like to see this flatten out or even go up a little bit with the sellers, staying level or dropping off. But right now, we're just going to assume that we're going to be selling this for around the $31. All right, let's check Google. We want to get this for under $15. And just to check, we have 114 servings, 4-in-1 fiber, Metamucil brand. Okay, so 4-in-1 fiber, let's see, is it sugar-free? It is sugar-free. Again, 114 servings. Let's see if we can find a match at Walgreens or something similar. Let's look at the shopping tab here and see if we can get the direct match. Ideally, again, we're finding this exact match here. So we have 4-in-1, sugar-free. Looks like maybe the packaging might be a little bit different. If that matters to us, cool. If it doesn't, we just want to make sure we have the exact size. So we're looking for the 23-ounce tub. That's what I was looking for. So our one of these, the 23-ounce tub, because that is going to be, this is the one we want here, 23.3. Again, we have $27. We need to get that down to 14. No way we're doing that on Swanson's site, but maybe if we get the right size, we're only at 15 ounce here. Again, we want to get this to the 23 ounce, so we'll have to look for that here. Not the easiest thing to see in the listing here, but let's just do a little bit more searching here. Okay, CVS has it. Looks like it's a little bit bigger. Their price is decent, actually. All right, don't want to spend too much time on this product. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to find even the right size, let alone profitably. So we will go to one more product here, something that I think has the best chance of being profitable.
26 looks a little low for a 2-pack. 30, 116 is expensive. Let's find, how about this one? Nuvo Flex, $34. All right, so we have 73K rank, 147 sales a month, $16 max cost. We're looking at just a 30 count in the capsules. Let's take a look at the Keepa chart quick. So Keepa chart was around, 36, 37 buy box. Now it's down to $30. Someone loves tanking the price here. Went from 32 down to 30 basically, for no reason. But anyway, the cost here we're looking at is probably going to be, I have to sell it at the $30. So that's what we're going to look for. Let's take a look at Google and make sure that we can't find this. This is going to be a tough one. So our max cost is only $16. I'm not seeing anything even close to that. Let's just take a look at maybe their website. It looks like they have some kind of buy 5, get 2 free. So if we subscribe and save 25%, still only getting it for $30, every once a month. They do have 10.5% top cash back, but again, if we can't find this for profitably, this subscribe and save looks interesting, but unless we can buy 5, get 2 free, however many that gets you, it gets you 7 for, I'm not sure the price, but don't know if we're going to be able to get that for the $16. So I think we're going to wrap this sourcing session up here.
All right, so we were able to find at least one product using Keepa Product Finder. It's a really awesome tool if you know how to use it. So definitely check out one of my tutorials on using that tool. Super helpful. Hope you guys found some value out of this video. If you did, subscribe to the channel and I will see you in the next video.